All right, welcome in, Soundflickers. Ho, ho, ho. Skywalker Mike here. Nice to have you on another episode of the Soundflick Pod. I believe this is episode 37.
37, yes, sir.
And
37.
It is going to be our holiday special. So we'll be talking all things, Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, if we do that, mostly probably Christmas.
Festivus.
Festivity.
Merry Chrysler.
All the holidays in December, pretty much what we'll be trying to get to, if possible. But Skywalker Mike here, as you can tell, we're remote. And I'm here with my two other co-hosts, if you guys like to let the people know who you are.
I'm Norik, Thascool. You already know, with my festive lights, I got the red and green going. Yeah. And I'm here to give you guys some holiday cheer.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy, Young Flacco Ace here. I'm here on the set of, what's that Liam Neeson movie when he crashes and he's with wolves? It's just really white in my studio right now. In the gray, yeah. It's very
it's really white in my studio, yeah, the gray, yeah.
It's really somber. Well, Snow and White. It's very somber.
It was a great movie. Cool. If you had, all of us have seen that, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Parts of it.
What? You got to see the whole thing, man. It's insane.
Have you seen the alternate ending when he wins the wolf fight?
No, I haven't seen the alternate ending. I liked it better.
If you don't know,
is that a holiday movie? Is that a Christmas movie?
No.
Do you think
it's probably as Christmas as Die Hard is?
I figured because it has snow in it, and I feel like almost anything with snow could be like.
Was The Revenant a Christmas movie?
Shit, it should have been. I saw a Christmas tree in there. I don't know, but yeah, we're just kind of gonna go through our many topics that we have written down. And just kind of get a feel for the holidays and hope everybody has a happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Happy. You better be drinking these holidays.
There you go.
Because you can't be going out too much, not nowadays. So hopefully you guys can have a good and safe Christmas or happy holidays this year as best as you can. So, but we're here to make it maybe a little bit better, hopefully, and kind of gonna touch on some movies that we like. And
it was Christmas for us.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Announcements were crazy.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah, that was hella. But
I'm not sure. I feel like nobody watched the Marvel announcements until after the fact, nor the video game awards. Like everybody caught it late. Like everybody was just on Twitter catching everything.
I feel like there was like I don't think it was that. There was no promo for either event. I didn't know either was happening until after the fact.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know what was up with that. Maybe they didn't want to promo it, or maybe it just wasn't. I wasn't the target audience, so I didn't see any ads. So
you didn't freak the algorithm, Skywalker. You didn't make sure that it came to you.
I guess.
Yeah, hashtag video games or hashtag Marvel enough, apparently.
Yeah. I mean, speaking of promo and stuff, like, did you guys see any promo for like any new holiday movies at all? Like,
does Wonder Woman count?
No.
The one,
no,
because that movie was supposed to come out in June. But
true.
The one movie that I keep seeing is the Netflix movie. I think it's out already. It's called Jingle Jangle, or it's gonna come out pretty soon. And some other one with Peter Quill's dad, Kurt Russell. Peter Quill's dad. Yeah, and but that's about it. I've just seen like ads for that, not for anything else really. Doesn't seem like a lot of holiday movies are coming out this year.
I just felt like holiday movies used to, I don't know, like around October, we'd know like when a holiday movie was coming out. And now it's like a week before Christmas. Hey, by the way, this is going to be on Netflix for you guys.
Yeah. No,
it's not the same.
It's not the same. Maybe because of the lack of production in the year, or, because I don't feel like people really be doing like I don't think it takes long to make a holiday movie, so they're not like making them like a year in advance, and it's hard to promote a Christmas movie like in the summer. So you know, I don't know.
I feel like that there was like a Robert De Niro movie that was supposed to come out like during Christmas. It was like a grandpa. He's like a grandpa, and he's supposed to take kids out. I don't know if it was really like Christmas theme, but it felt like it was Christmas theme, or it took place during Christmas.
No,
I don't know if you guys
this
know
year.
This year, yeah, it was supposed to be this year. I don't know if you guys know of it.
The War
with Grandpa.
See, I don't know if it was Christmas, but I felt like in the trailer he got like a snowball thrown at him or something like that, and I was just like, "Oh, it's probably a Christmas movie with Robert De Niro. That'd be great."
Would he just live in Alaska, bro? Can he just live in Alaska and not relate to Christmas?
But then I also thought that Robert De Niro, I was like, damn, like he's that old now. Like he's making Christmas movies. Like he's
playing grandpas in his.
I mean, he wasn't bad grandpa. Granted, he was, out here clapping young cheeks. But yeah, it was the one with Zac Efron.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Oh man, yeah, he's basically, his wife dies, then he goes to spring break with his grandson, which happens to be Zac Efron, and his bad grandpa because he's out here trying to sleep with all the young chicks. It's wild.
That's
I don't think I've seen
an interesting premise. Zac Efron.
This doesn't sound like a holiday movie to me, but Dirty Grandpa.
Dirty Grandpa, my bad. Same thing. I think Bad Grandpa is the one.
That movie
with Johnny Knoxville. Yeah, that's Bad Grandpa. My bad.
And we call ourselves the movie podcast. It's all good. We only enjoy the things that we like. Ha ha! Jokes on y'all.
That is sort of true, but
I mean, it's our opinion. Y'all got to rock with it or not.
Yeah,
it's what it is.
But speaking of announcements earlier, you want to touch on it a little bit, Enrique, of what you were alluding to.
Oh well, I wanted to get into the holiday conversation, but
we can do that. We can always
feel like. Go ahead.
No, go for it. I was gonna say we can always save it for another time because we're gonna be doing a lot of cool episodes the rest of the year or for whatever we have, so we can always touch on that, but we can focus.
The announcements are the newest thing, and there are so many. It was hard for me to keep up, and we are going to be spending, spoiler alert, we're going to be spending many a pods talking about these announcements.
Yes.
Going through all of it, dissecting every nook and cranny, every single piece. But
every molecule.
Go down the rabbit hole pretty much. So
I wanted to ask you guys, I'm pretty peeved, man. I'm a little upset.
About?
I'm upset that there are no holiday movies that don't revolve around Christmas. Now they have like the little shorts and the little, like little Disney shorts or something like that, but there's no Hanukkah movies. There's no Kwanzaa movies. There's no Festivus movies. And I feel like that this year they really dropped the ball on that. Like they could have come out with like a good representation, dope holiday movie that people would have been like, oh yeah, this is a perfect time for us to watch this. And I feel like that they just said, well, Christmas is canceled, so fuck everything else.
Do you think that's the reason?
I feel like they're just not thinking about it. Like it just didn't cross their mind, and I feel like with everything that happened this year, this is the perfect time to do it. And because they just felt like nothing was going to happen for the holiday season, they kind of just canceled everything.
And they really just canceled the whole year, huh?
Whole year is done, man. We're at the end, about to get into 2021, and like it's crazy.
It's like 2 weeks, dog. It's literally 2 weeks.
They couldn't even do it for the kids though. Like that's the thing. Might as well, right?
They said, "Fuck them kids." They weren't having it this year, bro. They weren't having it this year.
Yep, for real. No mall Santa. No like little like.
I have seen.
Is probably getting a Christmas tree. That's it.
I'm seeing people take pictures with Santa. God, who knows where? I don't know where. I can't get a location, but the way they're taking it is like Santa's wearing a mask. That's already just like, okay. But there's like a bench kind of 6 feet away from Santa that they're setting the kids on and taking a picture like that. I've seen like probably a dozen
social
photos.
distance Santa. Well, that's actually good because kids sitting on Santa's lap was always sus.
Yeah, I guess. I can't really touch on that too much. I think I've only got like one.
I saw what you did there. Touch on it.
What?
You get it. Come on, Skywalker.
No, I don't. All right, let's.
Sorry, I was dressing up as Sincere for this holiday season. I apologize.
Sure.
For you said Halloween.
Merry
This is
Christmas,
bro.
No, I just said for the season, but it's all right.
Let's get into some festive movies, I guess. Pretty much anything. Like, what do you guys like to watch during this time?
I like watching Home Alone for sure. I prefer 2 over 1.
No.
I think Home Alone 2 is one of those. I prefer 2 over 1. It's my opinion. It doesn't matter what you think, Skywalker. I love Home Alone 2.
I feel like you love sequel movies more than like the first one.
I do, bro. Toy Story 2 is way better than Toy Story 1.
No, it's not.
It's not.
Yes, it is. What do you mean?
How?
No, Toy Story 2 is fire. Don't get me wrong, but it is not better than the first one.
Al's Toy Barn. Come on, bro. That whole freaking aesthetic scene when he's cleaning up Woody. Come on, bro.
Genius. No, it is genius. Like, I'm with you. It just not. It's just not better than the first one. But that is interesting, Sincere. What do you like about sequels? Do you feel like they made all the mistakes in the first one, so they have to get it right? Or
It's
what?
not all sequels. It's like there's very few sequels that I really, maybe most. You're right. Maybe like 80%. But like, I don't know. It could be just like I enjoyed the first one. Now the second one's just like, okay, I'm ready. And they kind of just outdo themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can see that. Do you like Shrek 2 over Shrek 1? I feel like that's
That's actually a really good question. Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah, only because the Shrek 2 video game was my favorite game on my original Xbox. So yes,
I still love Shrek 1. I don't know. Most sequels are cool, you know, but they never live up to the hype that one had. I guess, you know, most of them at least. I don't know, but
well, if it counts, I didn't like The Incredibles 2 that much. If that means anything. Nor did I like Finding Dory.
Well, Disney Pixar sequels, that's why I don't agree with you on Toy Story, because Disney and Pixar sequels historically aren't better than the original. Like, I don't think that there's a sequel that's come out that's better than the original.
Toy Story is the exception. I don't know. I kind of want to start a poll now. Tomorrow I'm going to start up a poll to see which Toy Story was better.
Yeah, let's ask the audience. Let's see.
Yeah, we'll do that. What about you, Narik? What's like some movies that you like to watch during this time of year?
I mean, I have to watch the classic, man. Jingle All the Way. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sinbad. Can you really go wrong? Can you go wrong with that? Turbo Man? Come on. It was genius all the way through. It was so ridiculous that it was a genius movie. So I enjoy watching that. Like, again, I feel like that there just needs to be more representation during the holidays.
Yeah.
So like, I don't really watch like a whole bunch. Like, Jingle All the Way is hilarious to me. So like, I definitely check that out. But like those, like the mushy, like Christmas movies, aside from Home Alone, because like that's classic. I don't really watch like the ones where like the family's dysfunctional and like they go over the house and like it's it's a mess, and then they come together in a Christmas spirit. Although, you know what, I'll low key say, just because of that Christmas scene, Jumanji is a Christmas movie to me. At the end when they all get back together and Robin Williams comes back and stuff. So
when he convinces their parents not to go skiing.
When you say, for some reason, when you said dysfunctional family and they all like come together at the end, I was thinking of Harold and Kumar, the Christmas movie. I don't know if you guys have seen that one.
I haven't seen the Christmas one. I've only seen 1 and 2. That
movie's so ridiculous because they try to make it like 3D. So there's like parts of the movie where they're trying to like flex the 3D, like something's like coming at you or something.
Throwing a blunt in you. It's all new
Yeah.
project errors.
I'm so glad that 3D like phase just stopped. They were just like, all right, guys, we can't. It costs way too much money, and we can't do this thing right. But,
Do you remember My Bloody Valentine, the horror movie that was in 3D that like everybody like went crazy about?
Yeah, I do remember that one.
I remember hearing about the movie. I didn't think everyone went crazy though.
Yeah, I think everybody was crazy about the hype, and then they watched it and they're like, okay, this movie's trash.
I think almost any 3D movie coming out, people were like, "Oh, this is gonna be so cool! It's gonna be in 3D." But it would just hurt my eyes. Honestly, my eyes would just hurt.
Skywalker. Well, you both have glasses. When you watch 3D movies, do you have to wear the 3D glasses over your glasses?
I don't watch 3D movies because of that.
Yeah, agreed. I just think that like it's too much of a tease. Like it's not enough for us to like want. Like I don't want things in the movie coming at me if the whole movie isn't like surrounding me. You know what I mean? Like it's just I'd rather just watch it on a screen. Like I don't need stuff interacting with me watching it. The most interaction I want to see is like Deadpool breaking the fourth wall and talking to the audience. Like that's about it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
What about you, Skywalker? What holiday movies do you like to peep during this time? What gets you cozy by the fireplace?
Man, really like a lot. I've been watching a lot of classics, obviously, because there's not really a lot of new recent Christmas movies that catch my attention. But one of the like my favorites is probably Gremlins. It's I don't know. It's just something about
monsters.
It's kind of like a horror Christmas movie.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I was waiting for you to get there. Yeah,
but it's not really horror. It's a monster movie, so I guess it's in the horror realm. But I don't know. It's just funny. It's very festive. I mean, it happens like on Christmas Day. All the chaos that the gremlins cause, So, and I mean, people are dying left and right. People are disappearing, and then here comes little Gizmo to save the day. So, I mean, also something about like the puppet they use for Gizmo, kind of like it's just really cool. I don't know, it's really cute, I guess. So,
I never used to like Gremlins, but then I came around because I actually watched it.
Oh. Well,
it was one of those movies that like my cousin had like a big life-sized Gizmo, and I was really scared of it.
You were scared of Gizmo? You weren't scared of the other Gremlins, but you were scared of Gizmo?
Well, because I had never seen the movie, so I walked to my cousin's room, and there's a huge ass freaking gremlin there. So I'm like, what the hell is this?
I'm with you. That was scary too.
Isn't that a gremlin? At first, they're mogwais, and then they turn into gremlins. But yeah, I could see. I mean, being a kid, like never seen that movie and seeing that for the first time, it's kind of looks like a Furby in a sense. Furbies are kind of scary.
It's like a mixture of like a Furby and a troll doll because they look kind of like human-like.
I feel like that Gremlin would be a movie that they would reboot.
I think it's a movie that they should reboot.
No,
I think it'd be cool.
No. They shouldn't do it, but I just feel like that they would do it.
Yeah. Like I don't feel like they should, but I mean, I know they probably would. Maybe I can very see it being a thing. I'm surprised they haven't yet. I wonder why. Probably nobody's asked for it. But the classic, I mean, the classic Gremlins, like that's a perfect movie to watch on the holidays.
Aren't they supposed to redo Back to the Future?
I don't know.
I hope not. That would be not good at all.
Only if Kid Cudi plays the main character.
Yo.
Speaking of Kid Cudi, how'd you like the album?
Such a vibe.
It's cool. I haven't really finished it yet.
Dang, that means it's not good.
Nah, it's not that.
Scott, don't give him the satisfaction. What if I want the satisfaction? That's
I like
dude.
that song.
As soon as I heard that, I was just like, okay, I'm sold. I'm like, he's back. About time.
But yeah, what do you guys like about Christmas movies? Or if you guys like Christmas movies?
I'll kick it off. I think it's more about the family communal experience for me. I could really, I guess, care if the movie is like really good or like really cheesy. think like it's a tradition for like my mom and me to like chill in the living room and like watch something together like over and over and over again like during the season.
Yeah. What about
I
you,
think
Nuri?
for me, it's like I guess just with movies in general, you could just really capture like the whole thing because you're making a movie. So it's like, let's have the perfect amount of snow. Let's have the perfect neighborhood. Let's have the perfect set of lights and the perfect sounds and all that kind of stuff. So whenever you're watching like a Christmas movie, it just looks like it's just like a perfect version of what the holiday is supposed to look like every single time. And I feel like that's cool. Like hearing the music and hearing the sounds, it definitely gives you a feeling. So, you know, that's kind of what I pull out of it. I think that it's the one time throughout the year, like above every other holiday, that like kind of takes over like every facet of how you operate through life. You know, Halloween kind of does that, but it's only some people really like Halloween. But when it comes to Christmas, it's kind of like, all right, everybody in the holiday cheer, and we all have sweaters on, and we're all building snowmen and all that other bullshit. So it ends up being pretty cool.
Yeah. Is Frozen? You mentioned Snowman. Is Frozen a Christmas movie?
It's just a snow movie.
It's just
it's not a holiday movie.
I've never seen Frozen, so
it just takes place where it feels like Christmas, but it's not. It's very family / like I guess snow driven, but it's not. It's not a Christmas movie. Granted, there is a snowman, but it's not. It's not a Christmas movie.
Yeah, because for some reason,
it has like it has just like that kind of that Netherlands kind of Dutch kind of feel.
It really does.
It,
yeah.
You know? That's why, and that place is really where Christmas comes from. You know,
it's like, is it Christmas all the time over there? You think in Dutch land? Where's
in Dutch land?
In Dutch land.
Where is that? Netherlands, right?
I believe it's the Netherlands. Yes, and you know, Christmas. It's not always cold, but a lot of time throughout the year, they have a lot of cold. So, I don't know if you ever been to like Solvang in California.
No,
it's like Solvang is up.
I didn't know it was a city either.
Yeah, it actually, Skywalker, you'd really enjoy it, man. When you're just heading up north, like heading towards San Francisco, you can actually like dip off the freeway and like head over there, and it's like this enclosed city in the like surrounded by mountains, and like you feel like you've been transported like somewhere else where it's Christmas all the time in there. Nice. Yeah, it's like they have like all these different foods, all these Dutch foods. They got pretzels, they got able skeevers, they got all kinds of. It's actually really, really cool, to be honest. Like it's a really cool spot to just like spend the day at and go and see. And if you can like spend a night somewhere around there, it'd be pretty tight to like go there for breakfast and like kind of walk around. You can buy stuff. They got all these little trinkets and, you know, clocks and just like things that just make you feel like you're
like it's Christmas.
This old,
switch
old
like trinkets,
Christmas.
clocks.
Yeah,
I like that.
It has like a German kind of Dutch Netherlands feel. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, Solvang, if you haven't gone, for anybody who's listening, I'm sure that they could vouch. But
hopefully.
Yeah.
Now, did you guys always like Christmas, or have you guys always been like festive in the Christmas spirit, I guess you could say?
I used to be until I saw like my dad put the presents under the tree and like Santa Claus wasn't a thing anymore. Like once I saw that, I was just kind of like, oh, okay, this is all fake. Word. Okay. Then I don't need to care about this anymore.
How did you catch him? Like, was it like 2 a.m. or?
Yeah, I just got up. And like he had the neighbors like helping him like move some presents under the tree. And he
how big were the presents? How heavy? He needed their neighbors to help him.
Oh, it was one of those years. It was one of those years where it was like, yo, like we got all the presents. Like we got the big old TV. We got TV in my room. We got the console. I think we got a Sega Dreamcast that year. So it was like, yeah, it was
That's
like
long ago.
One of those Christmases where I was like, yo, this is awesome. You know, probably even before the Sega Dreamcast, but it was a good time. And until I woke up in the middle of the night, and then he said that Santa, and I quote, Santa dropped them off because he was running late. So he was helping them. I didn't believe that shit.
Hey, man, maybe you never know, man. I don't know if you've seen those memes, but it's like the non-Santa believers like seeing Santa on the gift. I don't know. It's kind of funny gift, but
I've never remind you. Send that to me because I will. But did you guys, when you guys found out that Santa didn't exist, did you ruin it for other people? Like, were you ever in school? Was like, yeah, I'm gonna just tell you that Santa doesn't exist because I'm an asshole.
To be honest, I don't think I ever thought Santa was I always knew it was my parents or my aunt, or she would, because my aunt would always write Santa on the gift and be like, I know this is from you, but she would be like, no, it's from Santa. I'm like, no, I don't think so.
Quit playing with me.
Nah, I don't think so. Now, are you gonna do that for your kid? Or are you gonna let your kids like know that Santa doesn't exist? Or are you gonna say like, this is my hard work, like making sure that you're getting these gifts? Or are you gonna try and keep it going for as long as you can?
Yeah, I don't know. I never really thought about that. I'll probably like pretend there's a Santa or something, or I don't know.
You gotta tell them, man. Come on.
I think it's
what do you think?
I think it's an important conversation. I think it's an important conversation to have, like to an extent.
Conversation.
Yeah, bro. Like
look here,
it's like important to be like, look, we like this is like you growing up now that you're older. Like this is what we do because we love you. You know what I mean? To kind of like share, to kind of keep the tradition going, I guess. Granted, like I'm wording it in such a terrible way where it sounds like I'm just gonna butcher it when I have kids. But
so you're gonna tell them like, yeah, I'm telling you right now, but don't tell your friends or anybody around because we don't know if they don't know yet.
Yeah.
That or just wait till they find out, or like, Dad, is Santa even real? And be like, no, he's not.
See,
you know what I mean?
That's a recipe for them not to believe you anymore. Because they're going to be like, oh, you were telling me this whole time, and I went out, and I found out, and you're telling me right now that wasn't the case the whole time. I feel like to establish good trust with your children, you got to tell them.
I feel like you have to tell them Santa is real to keep their imagination alive. Like, why ruin the kid's life?
There's definitely not ruining their life.
I remember when my mom.
Where's the imagination?
My mom forgot to put my money under my pillow once, and that's why I found out the tooth fairy wasn't real, and I was pissed.
Oh, I woke up and saw my dad do it. You know, my dad wasn't really he wasn't a sneaky guy at all.
Yes,
lifts up your head.
Yeah,
like,
your head. Wake up! I gotta put this as your pillow.
I literally like opened my eyes and see his arm under my pillow, and I was just like, "Dad, what are you doing?"
Yo, the tooth fairy said he was running late, so he dropped his money.
Exactly. So I had it rough. I don't know. Maybe that makes me jaded, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna tell all my kids exactly why, because I learned the hard way. I don't know. I was just disappointed. I was like, man, but it didn't affect my my imagination. I feel like that there's so many video games now. Like we have like AR and like VR. Like there's enough for your imagination to go instead of believing some chubby guys coming down the chimney that can barely fit. And is in a
Santa don't pull up to the projects. Santa don't pull up to he don't pull up to my freaking. I don't even have a chimney. He doesn't come through my freaking heater. I don't know.
See, that's another thing too, is that like the story of it is so white privilege, it's not even funny. And like I haven't even dived into that part about it yet, but that is ridiculous, first of all. So I'm for sure not gonna have my kid believe that some overweight white guys coming in through a chimney that we may or may not have to give him presents because he's been good. No, I'm sorry.
You must be really fun at parties.
I'm the most fun ever.
First Halloween, now Christmas. No, I'm just kidding. No, Christmas.
Just to all the holidays.
Imagine Rick at a holiday horror party. He would just Imagine Rick at a holiday horror party. He would just ruin it for everybody.
I'm being in the corner, bro. I'm being in the corner, just like staring at everybody and disgusting.
Like the meme. They don't know I hate this. They don't know.
Big Duck for Halloween.
I hate everybody here. They don't know I made this beat. They don't know this is my song playing.
They don't know I hate Christmas. What's guys is I guess one of the most memorable presents that you've gotten for Halloween. I know these are kind of random, but
for Halloween,
I feel like they're pretty cool.
We're getting to know one another. I love it.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever asked you guys what your favorite.
That's true. I feel like whenever tap into memories like this, I feel like it's just like we're walking down memory lane.
Yeah, that's all. That's what I feel like. That's what the holidays are. You're kind of recapping on your life or the year, and just kind of like, you know what, let's get together and enjoy whatever energy and the company that we have left, and rekindle some old memories, whether they're good or bad. You know. So that's what I feel like the holidays are kind of about. Season. That too. Very cold time, unless, I don't know. Is there any parts of the U.S. that are really hot right now? Probably just California is like the warmest, right? Florida.
Everywhere is pretty cold besides like Hawaii.
Okay. Christmas in Hawaii sounds cool, actually. I don't know why I thought about that, but back to the question. What is
Cam for that?
Oh yeah.
Bro, we need to get an Airbnb and have a Soundflick podcast out there from our Airbnb in Hawaii.
The Hawaii edition? Only if we can do video.
I'm down.
I need video. It'd be fire.
Looks like the Gambino Kawhi setup from the freaking background. I dig it.
Me or Enrique?
All of us. I love how we avoided going down memory lane, though. We were like, nah, we don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to tap into my memories.
You guys don't want to tell me your most memorable Christmas gift?
My most memorable gift. Sorry, I've been stuttering all day. I got, when I first started rapping, I think I was only like 13, 14. And I was like, I want to be like my dad. He gave me a notebook with Young Sincere on the notebook.
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
It was just a customized notebook, and it said Young Sincere on the front, and you flip it open, and each page said Young Sincere on it with like the money symbol, because I used to spell sincere with the money sign.
That's pretty cool. That's very sincere of him.
I was gonna say, so did your father name you Sincere, or did you come up with that nickname like yourself?
We came up with together because we're going through different names.
Okay.
And then he was like, what do you want to do with rapping? And I was like, I just want to be like, I want to be as truthful as possible, emulate like who I am. Like, I mean, like just be honest, be transparent. He was like, well, the definition of this word means this. And he's like, what about sincere? He's like, because the definition of sincere is to be honest in all that you do, or be 100% in all that you do, pretty much. He's like, you can be Young Sincere. And I was like, all right, let's do it. Young Sincere sounds dope. And yeah.
That's actually a really cool story, man. I don't know if the listeners know that. Bro. Like, that's a cool story, bro. Was that like the start of, just a segue, was that like the start of like memes? I feel like Cool Story, bro, was the start of like how people respond to memes.
I don't know. I don't think I was.
Is that like a hot take?
Nah, bro. Memes. I
don't know.
I think it was the Yao Ming one, bro. Remember the Yao Ming one?
Nah.
No, I'll send it to the group chat. The Yao Ming one, I feel like was like the Yao Ming laughing meme was like the start of like
memes,
like meme area. Yeah, I'll try to find it.
No, not like actual memes, but like just the way that our brains work with like associating with memes. It was like, yeah, cool story, bro. Like it was just the response of the inside joke. Like the cool story, bro, was the inside joke, and people would just do it, and everyone understood it, and that kind of, I felt like, led into how memes are understood without really being said anymore. I don't know. I could be reaching, but
maybe.
Fair Don't maybe be
Cool story,
Skywalker.
bro. No, I'm just kidding.
What was your most memorable?
Off the top of my head, I remember one year asking my mom for a camera, and she like wrapped the gift up and everything, and it was a huge box. I was like, well, there's no way I got a camera this year. Like that box is too big to be a camera. And at first I was like, all right, maybe there is a camera. Maybe they like just got a box and put rocks in it, and there's like a camera in it, to try to trick me or whatever. But on Christmas Day, I opened it, and it wasn't just a camera, but it was a printer. So pretty much I got a printer and a camera, so that way like I could print the pictures that I would take on the camera. And yeah, I mean, at the time I just really kind of wanted to take pictures all the time. So I asked for that and I got it. And it was one of the coolest gifts that I got, because I mean, who gives their kid a printer? Most people would be like, why would you give your kid a printer? But it's like, I really liked printing the pictures too and giving them to people.
Now, did you have the camera before you got the printer, or you got it all at the same time?
No, it was like a bundle. Like the printer came with the camera inside. It was like a little digital camera, like the little rectangle ones.
Yeah.
So like the printer was for the camera specifically to print those pictures from the camera. So
that's dope.
Cool. Yeah. And I remember taking a bunch of pictures that day because we went to my aunt's house and I was just taking random photos and stuff. I don't have the camera no more or the printer, but I still have a camera and a printer now, just not the same one.
You could probably find it on Amazon, on the good old Bezos.
Maybe.
All hail King Bezos.
That's the true Santa Claus year round right now.
Yeah. Hey, that's a fact.
And his workers are all the elves. Sadly.
Yes, and they only get paid like less than $15 an hour.
They get paid in kettle corn. So
they're all ho-ho-hos.
Oh no!
What about you, Narik? What's a gift that was very memorable?
Probably the Sega Dreamcast, man. I remember that was one of the. It's not necessarily the most meaningful gift that I have, but it's like one of my memories that I just like, very, very prominent memory of opening up the Sega Dreamcast with my brother. There was Sonic Adventure 1 that came with it, and we didn't even open up any of the other gifts because that was the first one that we opened up, just like on a random. Like we were just like, all right, we're gonna start with this one because my dad or my mom, we'd all like kind of sit around. We have our, they have their coffee.
They didn't try to stop you and be like, whoa, just wait,
no. They were just like, I was just like on my knees, like, okay, which one am I gonna get? Grab this one under the tree, hand it to my brother. We unzip it. Or unwrap it, and it's Sega Dreamcast, and we immediately plug that thing in. Immediately, like go downstairs to the because the way my house was, it was like a tri-level, so they had like the little four stairs that kind of went into the family room, and then like the living room was where the tree was.
Yeah.
So I immediately went downstairs, plugged that thing up. And it was a wrap. Like we were on that for at least until lunchtime, like before we even got to the other gifts. Like it was just, we didn't care. We did not care at all. And so that was a really good memory because it was just like me and my brother just playing.
I want to know what else you got. Like, what were the other gifts?
Bro, I couldn't even tell you. Like, I really don't remember. Like, it didn't matter.
Some underwear and socks and.
It totally didn't matter. It didn't matter. I had Sonic. And I was like, yes, Emerald Coast Zone, straight off the bat. Like, let's go. Like, it was fun. So
I remember one year I did get a PS2, but like my parents took me to the store to buy it, so I didn't really unwrap it. So
yeah, I was gonna say, like, how old were you when your parents just stopped like getting you the wrap gifts, and they're just like, yeah, like I'm gonna just take you to go get it, and then they just said, oh yeah, by the way, this is your Christmas gift.
That was my grandparents. My grandma used to do that with me a lot. She'd be like, I don't know what you want, so let's just go pick out what you want. I'll be like, fuck yeah, let's go. And it was always like an Xbox game or like some headphones. Yeah
there was a few times that my parents did that, but other than that, for the most part, I mean, still to this day, sometimes my mom gives me like a wrapped gift or a little wrapped envelope of whatever gift card. So, I guess it's the thought that counts. And a lot of people like unwrapping things. So I guess,
Wait, so to play off of like what we're already talking about, what's the most memorable gift you've given a family member? Like, because by the time like I finally got a job, I was like really hyped to give my mom something.
Good grades.
Wow.
For me, off top, probably some sweaters. Like, I mean, for me, whenever I always got gifts, I didn't like getting people things they like. I always thought, are they gonna use this or are they gonna need this? So for me, like the first time, like when you said sincere, when I first got a job, I was like, all right, I think I'm gonna go to Old Navy and just get everybody sweaters. And I got everybody sweaters, and everybody likes them. Sometimes I see them wearing them to this day, so it's like, all right, I think I did good with that gift.
Oh, you're so thoughtful, Skywalker.
Hey man, I mean,
I feel like you and your family, like who all like wear like I feel like you wear sweaters, so I feel like your family's like the same thing. Like you guys all just love sweaters.
Were you about
family.
to say that his family is like all matching together? Was that what you were picturing right now?
The sweaters weren't matching. I got them like they're all different styles.
Do you have a family photo in your house of you all matching for Christmas?
No. I do have a picture of me and my sister sitting with Santa, and we're kind of matching, but
that's cool.
Not really. But yeah.
Yeah. This year, my mom was like, "We should take pictures together, but like in pajamas," and I was like, "Why?
Oh,
no, I don't want to."
That's funny. And the onesies.
No, yeah, deadass. She wanted to do plaid onesies. And I was like, this has a trap door. I'm not going to do it.
It has to be plaid. It has to be plaid or it's not festive.
If it's not plaid, it's not Christmas yet.
Yeah.
That's funny. To be honest, I feel like I didn't really give a lot of gifts during Christmas, like growing up. I feel like now I'm in a better position to actually be like giving out gifts, and like it took me a long time to start like understanding what people wanted, because like I don't want to just get something generic. Like I have to kind of know you, see how your year has been, see the things that like I kind of take notes of like, okay, this happened earlier in the year. Like, or you said that you like this, but I know you never got it. So like, let me just hold on to that nugget and then try and like surprise them on Christmas. And now I'm in like a much better position to do that. So I'm looking forward to the Christmas gifts that I'm going to be giving like people in the years to come.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah. I mean, good grades is also a good thing to give to your parents. So
I mean, that's the best gift of all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They can't ask for anything.
I'm really proud of my gifts this year. I think this is probably my best gift giving year this year. I'm actually really stoked.
What do you rate it out of 1 through 10?
I'll give it a 10. Dude, I went off this year. I bought my dad a gaming chair because he started playing Warzone a lot more.
Nice.
And he just uses like a small like office chair that's all beat up. And I'm just like, I'll just get him a gaming chair. He'll enjoy that. And he's going to use it every day. And then my mom, I just got her a badass vanity because she, since we've been like remodeling the house and all that, she's like cleaning out her room. So she's like, oh, I need like a new dresser or something. I was like, oh, I'll just get you a vanity. So I found like a really dope vanity at Bob's Furniture.
Nice. Good old Bob.
Yeah, I feel like gifts, like Nori said, you can't just get them something generic. Sometimes like they're gonna be like thanks and never use it or never, I don't know, whatever. They'll probably just toss it to the side. But I feel like gifts always should be, or for most gifts should be something thoughtful where they'll use it on a daily basis, like a chair or a vanity.
I like thoughtful stuff like that.
Yeah,
I feel like it's more impactful.
Yeah, it definitely more impactful in their lives as well. So
yeah, I feel it. Well, are you guys going to do anything on Christmas aside from watch the 2 new movies that are going to be available for streaming?
Other than watching them, I don't know. I think I'll probably just be watching those movies. Yeah, there's not nothing else I plan to do. You know.
Do you
I'm
guys
kind of
need
excited.
tamales? Sorry. Do you need tamales? I just need a yes or no.
Eat tamales? Absolutely. What?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay. Good
Yeah.
enough.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'll definitely be eating food and drinking some hot cocoa. So
Yeah. I'm going to be cooking a lot on Christmas. My mom wants to like really get together and just like whip it up in the kitchen. So we're going to try and do some new festive recipes. And
Christmas ham. Is that what you're gonna do? Or
we usually do like a filet mignon or like a prime rib
Ooh.
or something like that, for Christmas. That's usually like we usually keep the ham and the turkey with Thanksgiving, and then we do like steak or prime rib or filet mignon for Christmas. So I think we're gonna go along those lines.
Are you guys gonna have a ugly Christmas party? Is that what it's gonna be? A sweater?
No, we're always cute. We're always cute. We're never ugly.
Ugly sweaters.
I don't even own an ugly sweater. Like it sucks because work is always trying to be festive. Like, yeah, wear your ugly sweater to the meeting, and I'm just like,
You're like, nah. You're like, nah.
I look great. Oh man, but I'm excited to stream Wonder Woman and to stream Disney's Soul with Jamie Foxx. Finally, we're getting that. So I'm excited about that. I feel like I like both movies. Like I could watch both of them in one day and not feel like I'm getting too much, getting like I don't know, just like oversaturated with like a certain type of movie.
Yeah, I'll probably be watching Wonder Woman like if it comes out at midnight. I'm not sure like if it comes out like 12 p.m. on Christmas or 12 a.m. on Christmas. I don't know, but I definitely want to try to sneak in some Harry Potter in there. So.
That's like your Christmas Day ritual?
Sort of. Not really. I haven't really watched Harry Potter on holidays usually, but I recently just started watching them again, so I'm like, might as well continue on Christmas. I feel like it is a very holiday, not a holiday
Christmas.
movie,
Christmas always happens it always happens in a Harry Potter movie, which I love.
Yeah, it's always Christmas. So, but it's never like Christmas themed. That's just like Christmas tree or just the time of the season. So. Just try to get in that mood.
I haven't seen all of them. I've only gotten to number 3.
Oh man, you're sleeping. I love Harry Potter. I think Harry Potter.
I've read all the books. I just haven't watched the movie.
I feel like Harry Potter's universe is bigger than like the Star Wars universe. So, I mean that's just me though. It's just so much lore and.
I'm gonna get the game.
Details and stuff. Oh yeah, the game does sound really cool.
The game is going to be insane, bro. You can create your own wizard, and depending on your decisions, like you become good or bad, and you get sorted into different house. Like that's all up my alley. I was like, for sure.
Did you guys ever play I think it was a Harry Potter game for PS1?
It was PS. Are you talking about the Goblet of Fire one? PS4. Because that one was fire.
For PS1, I don't think the Goblet of Fire was out.
No, so that's what I'm saying. It had to be PS2 because that's when I remember it.
I'm not too sure. I think Skywalker probably knows best.
About the game? A little bit. I played it a little bit. I just kind of wanted to bring it up because you brought up the other Harry Potter game, but it's a little bit of a classic. It's kind of hard, to be honest. I never finished it, but
that's cool. That's cool. So, do you guys have any expectations for Wonder Woman?
I was hoping that there was going to be a Christmas tree somewhere in there, but I don't think there's going to be.
No.
No expectations really. I've seen so many trailers. I feel like I feel like everybody knows what they're expecting already. I don't feel like there's gonna be like a twist or a turn. It's pretty much what we've seen in the trailers, I think. So I do think Pedro Pascal, obviously in the trailers, he pops up in all of them. I don't know his main role, but he'll probably give us a little bit of a twist or he'll probably play a more prominent role than what they've alluded to in the trailers.
Yeah, he's playing basically like the manipulator villain role, not necessarily the muscle. That would be Cheetah, but I think he has he basically convinces her to probably undergo something or do something that turns her into who she becomes when fighting Wonder Woman. So I think that's kind of like the role that he's playing, but yeah, I'm excited for that. I feel like that they had enough time to add something in if they wanted to, like, you know, with DC, with the fandom that they did earlier in the year, if they wanted to add something kind of alluding to, like, because I'm still not clear on what Wonder Woman's timeline is based off. I know it's supposed to be in the 80s, but based off of what happened in Dawn of Superman and Man of Steel, it's like, where is Wonder Woman actually taking place, and like what leads up to it and what comes after it. But with them redoing the entire, you know, multiverse, and like the Zack Snyder, you know, Justice League is coming out, and you have the Flash and all these other things, I really don't know what they're going to do to kind of mix it up. So I feel like that they had enough time to like reshoot or add like an extra scene. I think that they said that there was going to be an extra scene at the end of the movie that didn't even get shown to the people who previewed the movie. So everyone is going to see that extra scene for the first time at midnight, which I'm pretty excited for.
Do you think it'll be Justice League related?
I think it has to be. I think they're going to like kind of reset like where Wonder Woman is based off of everything else. And that they're, instead of shooting it in the movie, they were like, well, we could just put an extra scene and kind of like lead up to like what's kind of happening. You know, I think it could be something as small as you know, interacting with Batman and like kind of getting a better gauge of where that's going to be at, or it could be something as big as like, because it seems like that she gets super duper powerful in this movie, that like she can get like a glimpse into what it would look like, and us as the audience are like, whoa, like Wonder Woman saw into the future, or like appeared somewhere, like the Flash appeared to her, or like,
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like the Flash probably appeared to her.
Yeah, you know, something along those lines. So I think it'll be cool.
Yeah. I think there's actually another movie or show, or I don't know what it's gonna be, coming out on Christmas. I don't know if it's this Christmas. It'd be weird if it comes out next Christmas, but it's the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday
special. Yeah,
is that this?
No. It's gonna be next Christmas, or maybe even the Christmas after that.
Okay, because I was thinking this year, because I mean they announced it, so I was like, it's probably this year. But it's kind of weird that they announced it a year before it's gonna happen, because I don't know.
I feel like that it's because that they're going to be shooting it while they're shooting Guardians 3 also. So they'll probably just say like, okay, we'll do it for next year. And because nothing came out this year from Disney.
Yeah, that's going to be really cool, I think. Only because of the music aspect of it. You know, it's going to be a lot of Christmas music in the holiday special. So
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, that's like my first thought. I was like, oh, there's going to be a lot of cool Christmas music, you know?
I wonder if it'll be like with continuity, or if it'll be like as if like they're celebrating Christmas before we saw Endgame, you know, like before Infinity War, like before Gamora died. It's like it'll take place in between there, or if it'll be continuity where it's like this is after all the events of Endgame.
Yeah, I don't know. That'd be a toughie to gauge, but but yeah, it would be a toughie. I don't know. I don't
if
I
we
don't know
could
what to
name
tell
the
you, bro.
episode, that's what we would name the episode.
This is a toughie.
No, it's
The
a
Christmas
toughie.
toughie. The Christmas toughie is crazy.
That sounds like a candy.
Mom, can I have a Christmas toughie?
Oh, but yeah, I guess that's next year. My bad. Scratch that. So, but anyways, is there anything else you guys want to touch on?
We can get into, I mean, well, Pixar Soul, I'm really excited for the music that's going to come from that. I mean, I've kind of stayed away from really following the premise of what that movie is because I just want to dive into it. But Pixar rarely strikes out. You know, they're like in the 90th percentile still as far as movies are concerned. So, yeah, I'm excited to peep it. Jamie Foxx getting his Disney money.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that's all awesome. You know, it's great.
Yeah.
I think there's going to be a lot of representation. I saw like a still shot of one of the characters, or I don't know if it's like an actual character or just like a background side character, but they're at a barbershop. And I don't think that Disney has ever animated a barbershop. Like, I don't think that's been animated before for like the Black culture and Black consumption. And that is something that I'm really, really excited to see. I just hope it's not like in a montage and then the rest of the movie is him as like this green spirit. Like, I hope that we get like a significant amount of him being a Black animated character and the life that he lives before they kill him.
Before he dies. Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost forgot that movie was going to come out this year, you know, because of everything that happened. And I feel like a lot of the promo, you know, got cut in half because it was
definitely
out in theaters. So
definitely.
But I am very excited for that to be coming out on Christmas. Pretty much HBO Max and Disney Plus are going to be going at it on who gets the most views on Christmas Day. And I think it's going to be HBO Max, but we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, HBO Max has been a little bit more accessible. And I think with the announcement of all of the Warner Brothers movies going to be on HBO Max, I think a lot of people are going to jump to it. But I wouldn't underestimate the children at home on Christmas Day. What movie you're going to want to watch? You're going to watch
as well.
You know?
We'll see. I feel like some kids probably will be.
Unless they're racist.
Wow.
I mean,
it's true, but no, I mean, you'd be surprised. I feel like some kids really like superheroes, so
that's true.
It could be half and half.
We shall see. You guys want to jump to referrals?
You already know.
We had a thing. We'd be like, referrals.
Oh, the Batman referrals. He just goes to his camera
with like Skywalker Mike's face.
One day we're getting
so I got two actually. So one, I'm supporting one of our local IE artists. The homegirl Christine Aria was just on Fox on I Can See Your Voice. So shout out to her. It's basically one of those Fox shows, kind of like The Masked Singer, where their persona is like she was like a customer service agent and they have to guess whether or not she can sing. And so shout out to her. So I've been watching that. It's pretty cool. But
that's awesome.
Big Mouth season 4 just came out. And I'm just on Big Mouth season 4 because Big Mouth is such a good show.
What's Big Mouth about and what streaming platform is it on?
So Big Mouth is on Netflix. If you guys don't know who Nick Kroll is a comedian. It's loosely based on his life growing up. So there's certain scenarios that happen in the show. And it's basically about him and his friends going through puberty, where each of them have their own hormone monsters following them around. It's an adult comedy on Netflix, but their hormone monsters follow them around, and they're all horny and they're trying to deal with their hormone shifting like that. It's a pretty fire show. It's super hilarious. Nick Kroll is freaking genius. He plays like 13 to like 20 something characters, like he voices them. So dude's a legend just for that. But definitely go watch Big Mouth season 4. It's on Netflix right now.
Horny monsters,
Horny monsters, yep.
Doesn't sound very festive.
Hormone.
That's
I don't know. I heard
what about you,
Skywalker?
But,
my recommendation is I'm gonna try to keep it festive. So any Harry Potter movie. If you can watch any Harry Potter movie, watch it. That's my recommendation. There's mostly all.
I didn't know witchcraft was this. My bad. I'm just kidding.
Well, I mean, a little bit. I feel like Christmas magic. You know, there's magic in Christmas. I think a little bit.
It fits Skywalker Mike's aesthetic. You know, he likes all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say Gremlins too, but nah. I like Gremlins one better.
Sequels are trash.
But yeah, that's my recommendation. What about you, Narik?
I don't have a festive recommendation because y'all know all the Christmas movies that are out, and they haven't made any new ones that are exciting. But I did watch a movie called Ava on Netflix, and it is a action mercenary film with Jessica Chastain and Colin Farrell. Actually, it was cool. It was just like a cool Netflix movie about this woman who got recruited into this company that kills people. And the guy who plays Mr. Fantastic is like in it pretty briefly. Spoiler alert. But it's all right. It kind of sets up the whole thing. But definitely check it out if you guys are looking for like a little action. The story is a little action on Christmas.
Just watch Die Hard instead.
You could do that also. You could do that also for sure. But yeah, it's a good little flick on Netflix. I think it was #1 trending. So if you're into the action, into the action movie genre, then I suggest checking it out.
Nice. Well, I believe that's all we have today for our semi-holiday special.
It was very holiday. This was so festive. It wasn't even funny.
Very, very holiday. But
we went down memory lane. I actually really like that. We went down memory lane. We should do that more often.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Well, we might have some more.
This was a more mushy episode. I feel like
that's what I wanted. Yes.
I feel it was more. It's more personable. I feel like this is just. I feel like it was more so like really just one of our conversations. Like I know we always say like this is just like how we talk, but like this was really just like our like. It reminds me of the car drive to Vegas. This is what it reminds me of.
Yeah, it's very personable, and it's kind of what I wanted to aim for. Like I said, I wanted to give people something to enjoy, if possible, on these holidays, because it's very rough for a lot of people this year. So if you like listening to the podcast and we brought you some laughs on Christmas Eve, then you're welcome.
And thank you for tuning in.
Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in. No, Skywalker Mike is totally right. Blessings to everybody. I hope that you're able to be around loved ones during the holiday season. We understand just with COVID and everything that's going on, how difficult that may be. But hopefully everyone is making the most of it. We're going to get through all of this together, and it's not going to be forever. So until next time, we will bid you all adieu. This is the Soundflick podcast. Oh, wait, we didn't plug everything. Wait. See, that was a great exit, but we're going to plug everything real quick. Make sure and follow us and support us on Patreon, and follow us on Instagram and on Apple Podcasts and Stitcher, and listen to us on Spotify and everywhere where you can get podcasts. And then also this podcast, in particular, this one right here, the one that you're listening to, that same one is powered by Productive Culture. So if you would like to start a podcast, go to productiveculture.com/podcast to get started today, and tell them Soundflick boys sent you over there, and you might get a little something. All right. But other than that,
we the boys.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals.
I like it.
And Happy New Year.
No Happy New Year. I'm just kidding. All right.
See you guys next week.
Peace.